Good afternoon, everyone. Hope all is well. So, we are here again for the second live session of today with a property consultant who is based in London, and he consults high net worth individuals, ultra high net worth individuals all around the world to buy property in London, in Germany, in Turkey. So we're going to be speaking to him about that. Let's get so I mean, I had to ask him so many times to come on this live. It's unbelievable. But I finally got him here, and it's going to be great to have Teoman joining me shortly. If anyone has any questions regarding property purchase in London, in the UK, do put them in here so we'll get Teoman to answer these. We should have him here in a moment. Here we go. Finally.
Hi
How
there.
are, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good. All is well. Thank you so much for coming on to the live to share the knowledge that you have within the property sector, to share the positivity with all this negativity that's going around us right now. It's good to have you here. I had to ask you so many times to come on here, but finally I have you here, so it's good to see you here. Thank you so much for coming on, Tioman.
Thanks for hosting me.
Appreciate it. So before we move forward, if you can introduce yourself as to who you are and what you do, and we can get the conversation moving forward.
Okay, so this is Teo Mangulanai. I'm a property consultant. Actually, I'm a private agent. I act on behalf of the investor, and I actually lead the way for them. I kind of assist all the way from search of property to mortgage, from banking, and then to gear the property up, to tenant them, to manage them, to renovate them, or
Great
to
stuff.
resell them.
So from start to finish, you deal with all the aspects for this for the investor or for the buyer. If they want to buy in London, if they want to buy in Germany, like you mentioned, or in Turkey, whatever it is, you go from start to finish and manage all these expectations for them and provide the best possible deal for them in the property world.
Let's put it in this way. When they are super rich, they don't have time to do this. They
Absolutely.
hire me to do it on behalf of them. What they would do, I do it on for them behalf. So I hire the agents. I do everything for them.
Sure. Tillman, I ask this to all my guests that come on here. As we grow up, kids, we go to school, we go to college, university. Did you always aspire to be a property consultant, to deal with property, or did you have other aspirations? You know, when we are growing up, we like to become a doctor, a lawyer, an architect, an engineer. I
Yeah.
mean, what is it that you wanted to become when you were growing up?
So when I was a grown-up kid, to be very honest, I used to play, like I used to create Simpsons
Okay.
on my own because we didn't have Simpsons by that
Okay.
time
Okay.
on like applications or as games.
Yeah.
I used to do them with the cassettes holders, if you do know, or
Okay.
like with the pencils. I used to make the roads and everything and building, making buildings and
Okay.
toys around, car parks around them, cars around them. So that was my passion from since I know myself as a child, as a kid.
Uh,
Yeah, I believe that I'm in the right path for it, in the right sector. I think you need to love what you do to become
Absolutely.
successful.
And then what made you decide that, yep, property is the place that I want to be in? And this is where I'm going to deal with my whole career in life. When did that change sort of come into shape for yourself?
That came to me by 2008
Wow.
when the
So,
crisis. Because when I first, um, after my master's degree, I have two master's degree, by the way.
and what did you
Um,
do them in?
I did one for marketing and management, right? So after that, I start working in the bank in
Okay.
BNP Paribas. That was next door to the RBS when
Yep.
they've been bailed out by the government. So instead of they are suspending me,
Okay.
I have resigned and I get directly into. But I was already doing some deals, on the side,
On the side.
and
Okay.
then I completely decided that I should be only in properties.
And from there onwards, how has the journey been? I mean, you mentioned that you started in 2008 and now we are 2020. How
Yeah,
has the journey been for you during this time? I mean, there are a lot of young agents that are possibly looking to start right now in their career that possibly started in 2008, like myself. I also started in 2000. What has been the curve for you in terms of understanding the property market and understanding the needs of the property buyers during this time,
during now.
during the whole period from 2008 to
Oh,
today?
I'm still here.
Yeah,
Well, they usually want to be leads, so like someone to be honestly give their opinion and be on their side.
of course.
My work is very bespoke. So I am not just an agent, I also become like their friends, like their chap, their right-hand man.
Got you.
Because honesty is the key,
Absolutely.
and being yourself and not being fake and real and give your opinions in real time. And obviously, you need to know your market. You
Of
shouldn't
course.
be
Of course.
speaking for something that you are not, you don't know, you have no idea.
Absolutely.
It's all that, to be honest, comes together.
So it's like deliverability is key for you. So when
Exactly.
when
You
when a
need to.
client comes up to you and says, Tioman, I want this, this, and this, how do you analyze those aspects and come to the decision that, okay, this is what the client wants, this is what I'm going to show him? Is there sometimes that thought in your brain that possibly what he's asking for is not matching what I'm going to show him, but there is something within the criteria that he might like? How do you go about doing that? And how do you persuade them to go and possibly view the property or possibly buy the property that you think is right for them?
I don't persuade people.
They are persuaded by the property,
Yeah. If it's the right property, they go for it.
of course.
And I just literally get their briefing. I listen to them properly, what they are looking for, and try to match their needs with the options. And then voila, they
Deal
either
done,
like it or yeah, deal done. That's the way
of
it
course.
should be. You can't pursue person, like you can't push person
Absolutely,
to do something just like they would do it really if it's the right thing, if they believe that that's the right thing for them. And honesty comes again. You
of
need to be
course.
honest with all the aspects of the property and everything, and then they're going to make their decision. It's
And
nice.
through this that you've done, I mean, one thing that is also key in business is repeat business,
Oh yeah,
right?
definitely. Like I do not have any website, I
And you
don't
just,
have any business card,
yep.
I do not give my mobile number away. It's reachable. You can find it on the internet easily if you type my
So I
number, my
count
name.
myself lucky to have your number.
No, you can find it on the internet. It's not. It's just not that. It's just the
Yeah,
referrals.
of
That's what
course,
makes my job and ongoing.
of course. And that's what you strive on basically to keep those
Yeah,
clients happy in a way that they not only they come back, but they refer you to other people, other high net
Yeah,
worth individuals to come back to you and to
absolutely. I even let them to work with other agents so that they can understand why I'm special,
okay.
right?
And how do
So
you do
trust
that? I mean,
yourself.
trust, exactly. Trust.
Yeah,
Trust
trust
is,
yourself and be honest. That's the key.
do you get any document signed by them or a contract or something, or it's just based
We
all
do
upon?
we do email conversation,
Okay.
right? Those email conversations, those emails that you send to say that this is what you demand for the service that you're going to provide, and beforehand get this confirmation is more than enough. You don't need to do a signature on a agreement sometimes,
I
you
think
know?
exactly like you.
Yeah,
I am the same.
it's
Like
just
when it comes to agreements, it's a WhatsApp
yeah.
conversation, it's an email conversation. I mean, sometimes people come
And
up to
and
me. Yep, go ahead.
and if you have any problems and troubles that you believe that your client is not paying you that, and make a small claims, it's very easy. Just online,
Of
put all the
course.
conversations you had. It's going to be done.
So, have you been there?
Yeah, once.
The next question I want to ask you is that obviously during so long, I mean, what, 12 years of you doing this, what has been the most easiest property deal that you've worked on, and what's been the most hardest property deal you've worked on that you thought that, will this even close?
Well, all of them have got difficulties and
Of course,
easy
but
bits.
the
Like
hardest and the easiest.
easiest are the end users
Yeah,
because they know what you want, they know what they want, and if you do understand what they want and show them what they want for real and don't waste their time, they will buy it. It's going to be easy.
of course.
The difficult bit is usually like too many agents involved, something super off market and this, that, da 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 da. Too many agents, so many people wants fees, whereas they don't do anything.
Exactly.
It's
And
just
then,
like to pick up a call to a selling agent or the buying agent. They want half of the fees of everybody, whereas they don't do anything. People needs to understand what workload they have so
and
that
charge accordingly.
yeah, equally
Exactly.
request what you want, what you feel like. Then you can slowly get into this business in that way to earn
Absolutely.
respect.
Absolutely.
Because without you earning any respect or any reference from them, you're not going to be in this community. You're not going to be an agent in Longres.
Of course.
Nothing.
Of course.
So that is going to have you not to be able to access any market.
You're so true. So to the point. And that is why, I mean, we've worked on quite a few property deals, but we've never got there in the end.
Yeah, I
But
know,
my
but it's
aim
okay.
in life is to, you're from, I mean, I remember when I came up to you in Beecham Place, when you had your office in Beecham Place.
Yeah.
And from that day, I saw what you do and how you do it. And I'm going to tell this to you today, live on conversation, that
Okay.
you are a true inspiration for me. You know
Oh,
how you
thank you.
do stuff, how you go out and deal with your clients, and what you do for them. You mentioned about being
A little cut there. Yeah.
can you hear me
Frozen.
well?
Now, okay. Yeah, I
Super.
can hear you now.
So you were mentioning that sometimes it's difficult to do a deal when there's so many agents in line to that property deal. Have you ever had that occasion where, what, you went to show one property and there are five agents in that list?
Um, if I can get the reference, because I'm a recognized agent. I'm a member of
Exactly.
Lundres and everything.
Yep.
So I
Yep.
have to follow some AML regulations and all that, right? So if the agent comes to me and honesty says who they are and all this, then maybe I can accommodate. If I see some honesty there, some chap like trying to do a deal,
Yep.
right? Honesty and um, cheerful face always.
Yeah, you were
So
mentioning honesty.
I was saying honesty and a bit cheerful face and saying please opens a lot of doors.
Absolutely. I mean, are you okay for time? Are you okay to go on or?
I'm receiving some calls now. Yeah, exactly.
Super.
I just
So I'm gonna
received
cut
one.
this short.
Okay.
But it's been great talking to you in terms of what you do and how you do it and how you go about and make property deals happen. You mentioned you do London, Germany, and Turkey. Are you possibly looking out to go outside Europe as well, or you're just
Oh,
what's in the future for Teoman Gulenay?
I have already done a deal in US in San
Wow.
Francisco in
Wow.
by uh, San Nicolas, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Sitting in
Um,
London.
yeah. Why
It's
not, right?
amazing. Absolutely. I mean,
It's
as you
partnerships.
mentioned, email, WhatsApp, everything's there. Everything's on your phone. You just got to deal with it.
This is the new world. This is the new world. This is the way. It's the new normal. This is where we are going to do our meetings. I've already done my building meetings, my client meetings. I did so many viewings just by sitting at home.
Wow. Absolutely amazing.
So it's possible.
Before you go, I do this with all my guests that come on here.
Sure.
What positive advice would you like to share with the world today that they can take that positive advice on board and move forward in life?
So every crisis is an opportunity for some. If you find that opportunity of this crisis, the changing world, you might be one of the leading of this population. So
Like
start
Teoman
work now.
Gulenay. But thank you so much for coming on here. It
Thanks.
it
Thanks
took
for
me
having me.
it took me at least what, a month since I asked you, but you're here now. You
Yeah,
spared your
exactly.
10 minutes. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Tioman, and all the very
Thank you.
best in life.
Thank you. Thanks
Take
for
care.
having me. Cheers.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So that was Tioman Gulanai, who is a property consultant in London who deals with advising high net worth individuals, ultra high net worth individuals who want to buy a property in London. Like he mentioned, he's sitting at home, he sold a property in San Francisco. So, absolutely amazing. If you're looking for a property and you want end to end solution to buy your property, get in touch with Teoman Gulanai and PTH Properties. Sorry, Teoman, if you're still here. But it's been amazing. Thank you so much, Teoman, for sparing the time and coming on this live. Thank you to all the viewers that tuned in. It's been a pleasure to be doing these live sessions. Do tune in at 6 p.m. today, where I have another live session with a property management company. So, as landlords, as tenants, you can have your questions answered. Thank you so much to everyone. Take care. Bye bye.